The 9 best Caribbean coral reefs for scuba diving. The swaying palm trees, crystal clear waters, magical white beaches, and tropical cuisine make the Caribbean islands the perfect summer getaway. The most amazing thing about these magical islands is the enchanting corals and stunning reefs that are perfect for scuba diving. You can spend your morning scuba diving at the coral reefs and spend your afternoon lounging in a hammock by the beach. The Caribbean islands are close to each other, which makes it easier for travelers to visit more than one coral reef. So, here's our guide to the top 9 Caribbean coral reefs you can visit for your dream scuba diving trip. 1. The Blue Hole, Belize. The Blue Hole is a part of the vast Barrier Reef Reserve System and is deemed a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. The Blue Hole is a gigantic sinkhole and the largest sea hole in the world. It is located about 60 miles from the harbor of Belize. It is known as one of the greatest Caribbean coral reef spaces. Over the years it has become one of the most visited Caribbean coral reef ecosystems. Scuba divers from across the globe love coming here to dive deep and explore the underwater marvels of the Blue Hole. At around 1,000 feet wide and 400 feet deep, this sinkhole has stalactite formations in caves and is mesmerizing. 2. RMS Rhone Wreck. When history meets the underwater, magic is created. Such is the story of the RMS Rhone, which sunk in 1867. Now living its second life, the RMS Rhone Wreck has become a beautiful artificial reef for scuba divers and sea creatures alike. The RMS Rhone now lies on the ocean floor off the coast of Salt Island in the British Virgin Islands. It was a UK Royal Mail ship, owned by the Royal Mail Steam Packet Company. When it was first launched it was dubbed as an unsinkable vessel. Unfortunately, it was sunk by a hurricane in 1867, killing 123 people. Now, covered with colorful coral and a plethora of aquatic life, the RMS Rhone is one of the best coral reefs for scuba diving. 3. Klein Bonaire. The little uninhabited island of Klein Bonaire is part of the vast Bonaire Island. It is part of the Dutch Caribbean, and its name is Dutch for Little Bonaire. While Bonaire is surrounded by a massive marine park, Klein Bonaire is a real secret treasure of the Caribbean corals and reefs. The main island's marine park is known for having the most vibrant Caribbean coral reefs. You can visit Klein Bonaire by taking a short boat ride to the island. The surface of the island is barren and the only structures are a few ruins of centuries-old huts. But once you dive into the pristine waters of Klein Bonaire, you'll be immersed in the beautiful world of corals, sponges, and all kinds of colorful sea creatures. Klein Bonaire has a lot of slopes and steps which makes it more magical. The reefs are famous for its flora and fauna, as well as several species of sea turtles. 4. Bianca C Wreck, Grenada. The passenger ship MV Bianca C, also known as the Titanic of the Caribbean, is another famous Caribbean wreck turned coral reef underwater. The Bianca C was a cruise liner that sunk in 1961 due to an engine fire. The 600-foot ship now lies underwater in wrecked pieces, which makes for the perfect deep diving. The Bianca C is an amazing underwater adventure for all levels of scuba divers. You can start at the surface of the wreck and go deeper if you're an adrenaline junkie. While at this spot, you'll be able to see eagle rays, the great barracuda, and if you're lucky, you might even find some reef sharks. 5. Gardens of the Queen, Cuba. Gardens of the Queen in Cuba is living proof of how beautifully enchanting nature can be. This Caribbean coral reef ecosystem has a very interesting history to its name. It is said that when Christopher Columbus sailed onto the southern coast of Cuba and saw this massive coral island, he was taken over by its beauty and named it Jardines de la Reina, giving honor to Isabella, the Spanish queen of his time. Scuba diving at the coral reefs here is said to be on every diver's scuba diving bucket list. The gardens are open on a limited basis to ensure the complete preservation of their beauty. 6. The Cathedral, Eagle Shoals at St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands. Eagle Shoals is one of the lesser-known scuba diving sites in the U.S. Virgin Islands. But, it has one of the most enchanting coral reefs in the Caribbean. Located off the east end of St. John's coast, the cathedral is the main attraction for scuba divers at Eagle Shoals. It is a huge underwater alcove that is replete with splendidly colorful coral. While scuba diving here, you are sure to see black triggerfish, silverside, and porkfish. The bright sun rays that seep into the waters and dance with the waves make it all the more picture-perfect. 7. Stingray City in the Cayman Islands. Located off the northern coast of the Caribbean Sea. The Grand Cayman is another glorious coral reef. Stingray City is situated here on Cayman Ridge, which is an underwater mountain range. It is one of the best coral reefs in the Caribbean belt. It is known for its diverse underwater exploration opportunities. It boasts 162 diving sites, making it a scuba diver's paradise. Stingray City is a must-visit while you're at the Grand Cayman. It is a shallow dive off the coast of the Cayman Islands where you can snorkel around stingrays as they swim with you. 8. West Caicos at Turks and Caicos. No trip to the Caribbean islands is complete without a visit to the Turks and Caicos. And no scuba diving adventure is complete without a dive into the thrillingly unpredictable corals of West Caicos Island. Just off the shore and a quick dive into the sea, you'll encounter one of the most brilliant seawalls that exist. The seawall here is etched with vibrant corals and faces the open ocean. What's more exciting about this scuba diving site is the chance to encounter reef sharks and dolphins. 9. Turks Head Passage. It is no secret that the Turks and Caicos Islands are a favorite among those who want to relax. And for those who love underwater adventures. The islands are replete with awe-inspiring reefs and Caribbean corals. But the real highlight of this place is the migration of the Caribbean humpback whales. The best time to visit the Turks Head Passage is anytime from January to early April. This is the time when you can spot the Caribbean humpback whales. While the islands have coral-covered ocean walls and colorful reefs, the migration of these whales is the highlight. We hope you enjoyed learning about some of the greatest scuba diving spots in the world. Now it is time to get packing and dive into the serene waters of the Caribbean. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Please post any thoughts you have in the comments. We look forward to seeing you on the next video.